5:59, she's not late yet.
She had a 4:30 interview.
Oh, gee.
She didn't, she was gonna say that she was on the list. Go ahead and call it, I'll just give them minutes for now. Call to order the August 15th, 2022 meeting of the AlWood Board of Education at 6:02. Hand,
Yes.
Brown,
Here.
Poppy,
Here.
Word,
Here.
Link, Barton, here.
Old house.
Dave?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No visitors, stand for the pledge of allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Poppy,
Yes.
Word,
Yes.
Barton, or Aldhouse? Barton,
Yeah.
yes. Hand,
Yes.
Brown.
Yes.
Motion
You
approved.
received, John, you can hand it over.
Hi, Mary. Hi. Sorry.
No.
As fast as I could.
Good to see you. The junior, senior high school principals report.
All right, so, registration I thought went pretty well. We had, I feel like it was a pretty decent turnout. Our backpack orientation night was, I believe, very successful. We had, almost a full cafeteria of people here, but, that was transferring sixth and seventh graders into our building. Our institute today, I thought went really well. Marissa Romanelli kind of presented on SEL in the classroom and, taking an extra step forward to tell the teachers that, we still need to teach behaviors and what is, acceptable in public and those sorts of things. We went over best practices for 8 block with, I added a couple links to a slideshow that I shared with all of the staff, just as a refresher or, for first time people who are teaching under that. I reached out to our high school and middle school coaches and volleyball, looks like we have about 33 girls in our program right now. They're having a scrimmage on Thursday night at Cambridge at 5. Coach is very pleased with the girls right now. Football, they've got about 33 participants, and on Friday night, they're having a scrimmage at 6 o'clock. I also want to point out, the football coach reached out, and so he wanted to know staff at the middle high school, and I think he's got extra football t-shirts that he's going to donate to us, so to show, support or, for Fridays. I did list there when our first game is, it's against Galva. Golf, we've got some low numbers there, but 6 young players who are working really hard. Cross country has 11 participants, but very strong competitors. The girls softball season, there's about 14 players from both, are split evenly. Without 6th grade, the coach said if we had added 6th grade, it would have been too much. And very excited about how the season's gonna go. Boys baseball, they've just had their first game about 5 days ago, and they've got 10 kids in the program, and that is including 6th grade. So that's my report. Is this a good time to mention this? So I tried to kind of figure out what happened possibly last year with the talk of co-oping junior high sports, and so I called Bob Reagan and asked what his impression was of how things went and that sort of stuff. And it appears that yes, for junior high track, last year they were not interested, but I think, I know that they are open to meet about co-oping junior high sports. My thought with that is, I know the difficulty of finding coaches at the junior high level, so, and if numbers are down, that might be something to look into, but they are, very interested in looking to get together for a co-op council meeting and looking at exploring at that, so.
Do we have one set up? Co-op council?
No, we were supposed to meet in like May.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we probably need to set something up there. I'll see if Keegan can reach out and get a meeting set up at some point in time.
And you would be part of that also. It's a superintendent, principal, athletic director, and 2 board members.
Okay. So, I'm open to ideas of what you want to see happen, but I at least, tried to figure out what happened last year, so.
Well, I appreciate you moving that forward. That's great.
That's it?
Do you have any questions for me? I'm gonna, tomorrow morning, first thing, high school's gonna meet in the gym, and I'm gonna share with them my expectations and go over some rules and that sort of stuff. And I've got some, I got some backup for me if, I need to, have a conversation with somebody individually. And then at the end of first hour, I will meet with the junior high in the middle school gym. So, and just kind of go over, I just basically have 2, respect and responsibility, but we'll talk about what those mean. So,
Very exciting. First day.
I attended the breakfast this morning just for the start, and I felt a lot of positive energy flowing in that room this morning. And there were a lot of new faces in that room, a lot of new faces. I think it's gonna be a good year, put COVID behind us and move out.
I was more surprised at the young faces in there than anything. I am getting old.
Yeah, you are.
I think that's payback for this morning.
Mr. Larson.
The elementary school is looking great. Finishing touches were put on today. One of the last things Julie always does is paint the yellow strip out for the bus lane. So she was finishing that up right as her shift was over today, and got a couple things painted on the playground for the kids for first day. And classrooms are looking great. Teachers were excited today. Like you said, it was a good day. So we're ready to rock and roll. Backpack night, it went very well. Had a great number of families there. Just all the teachers that reported back to me, they had all but maybe one, student show up. So It was real good attendance. New staff orientation, we had that on August 4th. We held that over here at the high school library, and Mrs. Lewis and Miss Garrett and Mrs. Bolduc and myself, we all, we listened to what they had to say from the district office, and then we broke it down by building, and we each met with our new staff there. And just some dates coming up. We obviously tomorrow, first day of school, everyone's excited. We're gonna start off with a school assembly, which we haven't been able to do for a couple of years. Or start off assembly. We're gonna do it outside. It's supposed to be a beautiful morning. We're gonna go out on the blacktop and do it out there and get things rolling from there. We do have a preschool screen coming up August 25th. That's going to be at the Alpha United Methodist Church, and we've got a decent number already lined up for screening there, so that'll be good. And then AlWood Advantage before and after school program begins the Tuesday after Labor Day. School picture day is coming up September 20th, and then we set our elementary open house today for October 6th, 4:30 to 6. I'll get that put on the district calendar too. That's all I've got.
I was surprised, and I don't know if you know numbers, but when I was at backpack night, the number of new students at the elementary school.
Yeah, I want to look at the numbers. I feel like we gained a lot more than we
And
had
then
moved
whoever was
away.
talking was like 10 or 12 for sure, if not more, and I just thought that was great.
We had new students coming in, new to the district, even that Friday of backpack night coming in and getting registered. So, yeah, we're quite.
Hopefully when we bring the numbers to you next month, they're gonna be good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
Sweet. Mr. Bierman.
Thank you. I received an email from the village clerk about the village apparently wanting to do some cost sharing on the parking lot across the street. The parking lot where the students park at is considered the school district. But apparently they want to entertain maybe blacktopping that and see if we have an interest in it. If it's all right, I'll reach out to either a board member or the mayor and see what their intentions are. Obviously, our priority in the district for spending money on parking lots would be the pickup and drop-off area at the elementary school right now. But if you have a partner that wants to share something, we can take a look at that and see if we can budget that in. So I'll be in contact with them if that's okay with you guys, just to kind of see what their thoughts are, and unless you have any input on
Or
it.
just to think early planning stage of doing some updates at the park and whatnot, and that was
Cool.
on the list, so.
Certainly take a look at it. I want to thank Art Goodrich for all of his work over the summer. He'll continue to. He's our grounds person. He continues to keep the grounds in pretty darn good shape. So it's nice to see him take pride in that and do that. Really no updates on the doors other than picking out some colors and things like that at the elementary school. We don't have any further update from last month. Just want to remind those people out there and was this YouTube land that we still have an opening for a para at the middle high school level. And just also a reminder, a high school diploma is all you need to do that. It's good for 3 years. It's not renewable, and you need to be working towards what your actual licensing would be. But you can get, if you have a high school diploma or equivalent, you can be certified with the ROE. So the applications for that begin the 18th of August on that. So if anybody's interested, we also have all sub positions open for custodians, cooks, bus drivers, anybody that would be interested in those kinds of things. We're always looking for people to do those. Next month, we'll start our meeting in Alpha at 6 p.m. And start the regular board meeting at 7. Half-hour tours at each location, if that's all right. I think that should gives us an hour.
I was at 5:30. I think we were gonna do 5:30.
So just a reminder that we'll be beginning our meeting at 5:30 at the elementary school. Can you rewind that, right? 5:30.
We'll leave it as is.
5:30 PM. Go from there. I mentioned this morning to the staff, every clerical position we have in the district, there's a new person doing that. And just to have some patience, the change on their duties is, it's a new job for them. It was thrown at them pretty quick. They've done a great job so far in getting together and working together, but it's gonna take some give and take, and there's gonna be some times that are a little rocky, so just be patient with how we're doing that. And but so far, I think it's going great, and it'll only get better. So we've got some real dedicated people taking on some big challenges, and I think they'll succeed. Right, Randy?
Correct.
Dawn and Reggie have done a phenomenal job on working with the staff, getting them get together, having everything in place. Things this morning went without a hitch, and heard a lot of good things. I've been here a long time, and this is one of the first years that I really went through my day and didn't have somebody knocking on the door saying, why is this happening here? That'll happen tomorrow. But good job, really working together nicely as a team. We did have to change our food service vendor to Kohl's. We can't get bread. We talked about getting a fresh loaf of bread in the district. We were lucky enough to have that last year. We switched vendors. All of our bread will be frozen and be delivered to us. Obviously frozen, it can stay fresh for a long time. And then it has almost a 2-week shelf life when they actually thaw it out. So I think in the long run we'll be better and have a better product, and most of the schools around here are doing that. Mentioned something about that last month, I believe. The only other thing I have would be a COVID update. We have a meeting scheduled with the Regional Office of Education. I believe that's Wednesday. And we're going to talk about the IDPH guidelines. Right now, what we're following is a 5 and 5. If you get it, you're quarantined for 5 days. Then you come back to school, you wear a mask for 5 days. I think we're going to be able to lift all of that if we follow the recommendations from IDPH, which would mean that we won't administer tests, obviously not the mask and the social distancing. We're going to be back as close to ever as where we were before. As you know, 95% of the people have either been vaccinated or have had it. More people have had it within the last 2 months than I can remember anybody having it. Everybody's getting some variant. So they think that's a positive thing because it's not as bad, I guess, in a lot of cases. So some good news there. We'll find out on Wednesday, and as soon as we can lift anything there or any further, we'll go ahead and do that and keep you updated. The administrative and employee salary and benefits will be placed on our webpage. We have to formally place that on the agenda. That's why that's on there. And at this time, I would like to ask to set the budget hearing. If we could have a motion for that. And John, I don't have anything for executive session.
I would like to say, if you haven't met the therapy dog, oh my God, is he cool, or she? Oh, that's
It's a he.
It's really cool. He attended breakfast with them this morning.
I'm not a big dog fan, but yes, cat. 2 thumbs up from me, so.
Okay. I have a motion to set September 19th, 2022 as the date for a public hearing on the 22-23 budget at 7:05 PM.
So moved. Second. Word?
Yes.
Poppy? Yes. Brown?
Yes.
Hand? Yes. Barton?
Yes.
Alpha? I'm assuming dog. Okay. Link, yes.
We have nothing for executive session. Employment.
Employment, I don't know if you have that on your agenda, but basketball coaches, where a recommendation is to hire Coach Vincent as the head basketball coach and Tom Moriarty as the assistant basketball coach. I think all of you are aware of who those people are that have coached here in the past.
Any discussion? Can I do it with one motion?
Yep.
I'll move.
So moved.
Dave.
You second, Dave.
All right.
Altos?
Yeah.
Link, yes. Word? Yes. Happy?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Hand? Yes. Barton?
Yes. If there's nothing else, let me just ask, is 6 o'clock too early for us to start? And I'm not being,
It's tough, but that's fine.
are you sure?
I'll just be a couple minutes late when I can.
That, yes,
Would 6:30 work better?
I'd rather leave it at 6 so we can get home.
That's kind of.
Thanks. It'll be fine. I'll get here. They
Dave, are
scheduled
you,
an interview late today, so I was stuck.
Dave,
Yeah,
did,
6 is fine,
okay,
6 is fine.
all right,
I mean, it's also nice when we have longer meetings, and it isn't so late.
Mm-hmm.
yes,
I mean, it's one thing or another, I think.
yeah, agreed. Okay, I just wanted to check. If there's nothing else,
Thanks for asking.
Before we adjourn, I do want to say to our administration and our teachers, good luck, first day of school tomorrow. And we do have somebody who will have their last first day of school tomorrow, so enjoy the school year,
Thank you.
so.
Yeah.
Yep, thumbs up.
Thank you.
motion for adjournment,
So moved.
second,
Second. Link, yes. Word? Yes. Happy?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Hand?
Yes.
Barton?
yes,
Altos?
6:23.
Thanks for calling in, Dave, appreciate it.
Take care, everybody.
Have a good one.
Yep, bye Dave.